Oh, thanks for the tag, because you guys know exactly what this channel is about. Coming to us from the Daily Wire, Kumail Nanjiani, Traditional Masculinity is a Disease. This is written by Paul Boyes. And this guy is that guy whose name I didn't just say and it wasn't right here on the screen. You wouldn't really be able to say. You wouldn't know. Not just because it's so damn complicated, but because he's that guy that said a funny thing in that one movie or that one show one time, and you kind of paid attention to it, but really wasn't, because it is what it is. For the most part, what was it? Like Valley is the show that he's on HBO. One of those Hollyweird, really propped up and sniffing its own farts show that isn't as funny as it once was when T.J. Miller was there. Speaking of the woke crowd and Hollyweird and the like, but either ways. Yeah, Mr. Ninjiani here has an issue with traditional masculinity. Oh, brother, you've been out there in Hollywood too long, man. Like, yo, I'm pretty sure a producer or two, happen to have their way with the insides, my guy. So, so you're blinded to, exactly what it is traditional masculinity has done, including creating this very, very cushy and posh life that you and men of your ilk get to enjoy without not just enjoy, but take for granted. Kumail Nanjiani has a serious problem with traditional masculinity after acting in the movie Stuber, never seen it, which supposedly tackled the issue. Supposedly, I like you, Paul, which supposedly tackled the issue of toxic masculinity. He has now declared traditional masculinity to be a disease. In a tweet on Wednesday, what do I tell everybody? Like, stay off of Twitter. The only reason I'm covering this is because I got tagged, as well as this traditional masculinity in and of itself, the masculinity that I am from, that I witnessed and that raised me, has basically been getting its back kicked in. And any chance I see to, kick back a little bit, I'll definitely be here for it, guys. All right, so in a tweet on Wednesday, the Silicon Valley Star responded to a tweet from 538 writer Amelia Thomas DeVille, arguing that President Trump may have performed better with men in 2020 due to his response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, fellas, I am not a fan of how our president has approached this situation. I'm not a fan of how anyone has approached this situation with, hey, 2 weeks. Oh, never mind. We're just going to keep extending. We're going to shut down we're going to literally shut down the economy and really steer us towards a recession for 99% survival rate. I'm just saying that is a stone cold lead pipe lock fact. That is a 99% survival rate. What have we been doing? So make no mistake, I'm not the most excited about the president's response, but I have to say, as someone who is currently living under Murphy, and we discuss on this channel so many different times how the governors are it's the United States, right? So each state operates as its own little nation, whether you want to admit it as such as not. And when you have these governors who, have law enforcement, and particularly here in New Jersey, where we have, like, it's so tiny, right? But 565 municipalities and over, I think, like 600, 700 law enforcement agencies. I mean, trust me, I would have preferred had Murphy taken more of a Trump. At least, hey, you know what? It is what it like. We'll do this to appease the media, but at some point, like, you got to open up. Like, life has to go on. But pardon me, but that's not what media has been about. Why so many men stick with Trump in 2020? The CV pandemic may have given him a way to reach more masculine men. That's right, pure masculinity, brothers. My goodness, just tap into it whenever you need. Like, it's kind of weird, but yeah, particularly if you work out, you know the difference between when your heart rate is like elevated and that adrenaline really is going and how amazing it feels. But either ways, yeah, more masculine men. Many of those men actually like Trump's shrug it off approach, tweeted Thomas DeVere. Here's the tweet right here, and that's this very like he's once again a Holly weirdo, right? And we've been watching for the past year all of these people just completely, oh my goodness, just fall into the emotional, and it never leads anywhere good. I mean, shoot, and here's the great thing, particularly about traditional masculinity. So much of it is based upon, hey, you know what? Just leave me alone, and I'll leave you alone, and go about your business, and I'll go about mine. Unless we need to interact for some, let's go get, or we can go get this money together. One of the two. But either ways, it really is more along the lines of, hey, provide and protect more than anything else. And with the introduction of all these different ideas, particularly those of gender coming from John Money, where it's like, oh no, gender, what are those things? I mean, provide and protect, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. And then you wonder why we have all these young men who are completely, saying lost in the sauce because, wait, no, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be providing and protecting. And the sheiks are like, no, you're supposed to be a kitty cat. You're supposed to be just like me. And, well, here we are, right? Here we are. Nanjiani has long positioned himself as an anti-masculinity activist. Actually, I kind of feel bad that I'm even giving it oxygen. In 2019, when promoting his movie Stuber, Nanjiani said that the narrow definition of masculinity has been harmful and hailed the action genre as an avenue through which to discuss such issues. So you made a action movie, a toxic masculinity action movie for real estate. I might just check out the trailer for that. I feel like we're in a time where we can talk about masculinity and how it's always been very traditionally defined in a narrow way, and how that's led to problems for everyone, for women and for men. And it's also led to literally everything you have before you, dipshit. You take the good, you take the bad, you mix them up, and there you have the facts life. I mean, I hate to break out an old TV, a real old TV theme song, but that's the reality of the situation. Yet here, like, oh, it's been a problem for me. It's going out of its way to provide and protect our nature. That narrow view of masculinity, yeah, bruh, it's the only reason you are, you are as you are right now, friend. Yeah, I honestly kind of like, honestly, you know what, China, come through, come through. Let's make it rough for people out here. You know what I'm saying? you wanna bring the war through? Just, screw it. Let's actually, make it look like a Call of Duty when you're running through DC and everything else like that. Because these people just will not learn until they are forced to, actually have to tap into that pure uncut masculinity of theirs, because you've never had to touch it. You've never had to actually get into it at all. And if anything, it's been probably corrupted from those dudes diddling in your butthole. Nanjiani and other leftists who often deride traditional masculine traits like aggression, yes, brothers, aggression, be aggressive, and dominance, yeah, dominate, reject the idea that such traits are useful for young men when correctly directed. The spirit of John Money lives on to this very second. They keep trying it. And what happens? Zip, zilch, nada, or just a fucking disaster. But they gon' keep trying. Ali Stuckey put it, well, we don't give a shit. That's a chick. Anyways, like, sorry. It's so weird. It's such a weird place to be in when it comes to women. And because it's like, sweetheart, if you genuinely give a fuck about masculinity, go love your man, raise your kids, and shut the fuck up. No disrespect to you, Ali Stuckey, but it's just like, come on, just Timothy 2:12, you know, I mean, that's how you show me, as far as I'm concerned. That's how you show me. You like, yo, just go read me not hearing from you is actually you being that woman that you so claim we need out here for the dude that you so decide to be the woman out here for. Can you dig it? So with that being said, guys, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day, share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube and Bitchute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from the Teespring. Check me out on Patreon as well. Links in the description. And speak. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is like, once again, Holly Weirdo, just yapping. But the Daily Wire ran with it. I'm like, yeah, and it taps into something, a point that I've made on this channel a real long time ago when it came to my overall purview of the presidential election itself. So, all right, cool, pat on the back. And with that being said, guys, you may disagree. You're like, oh yeah, provide and protect. Oh, we shouldn't do that, as men. That's not our nature. No, our nature is to be scared and timid and weak and pussies. Like, yeah. If you feel that way, my comment section is by all means open to you. And until the next one.